It's visible.
Yeah, the recording is over. Okay. So actually today we are discussing about the DAX. Okay. So DAX is what? DAX is like a data analytic expression. Like last class we are done with some of the basic DAX like sum, average, count. Okay. So you remember those DAX? You remember?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. So from today we are discussing some of the advanced decks which you are needed in the company when you working some other sectors, then you need in the company. Okay. Suppose so you have any doubt in the previous session, like previous or
No
any
doubt,
session
sir.
you have any doubt? Okay, no
No,
doubt.
no, no, sir. It's good. Always good.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Oh, so where is your friend? I think you tell me that your friend want to join our
No, no,
session.
actually,
Actually,
I
today,
said,
actually,
sir,
actually tomorrow,
he's
tomorrow, actually, today afternoon we are starting our the new batch.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
We'll
So
inform, sir. Well, actually, I informed my friend, but
okay,
he did not take any decisions. That's why I'm waiting, sir. Definitely,
okay,
I will inform once again. Yes.
okay. No worry. So here, see, actually, I have done the previous tasks related to see there is a some of the file related to customer date, internet sale, product inventory, sales territory, and temperature. These are the we have a file, okay, and data like data tab, date sheet we have like date key, date number, this date, this kind of dates we have, okay, and the internet sales means and this is the our fact table. Okay, sales order.
Yes.
This kind is our fact table, which gives the sales, and this is the product is a dimension table. Product inventory is the dimension of dimension table. It
Dimension.
means
Yes.
dimension of dimension table. It means there is a product unit divided. Sales territory, the
Okay.
reason why sales, and there is a temperature. There's a temperature range by sales. Okay, so right now we are going to some advanced function related to DAX, and out of this we have had a two parts. DAX is divided into two parts. First is calculated column and second is calculated measure. So sometimes we need to calculate column on the basis of some functions or some related, like we go to the start with the customer. Okay, suppose in the customer table you see there the first name and there is a last name. So what if we add those first name and last name together? What we
Yes.
do? Yeah. So because sometimes when you're working in the organization, they tell you that please provide the complete name of the employee. Okay. So that
Sir,
that
your
is the
voice not
reason.
getting.
Yeah. So sorry, sorry, my voice is
Hello.
not my
Sir,
voice
what?
is not clear.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes. No, okay, sir. No, okay. Can you
Okay,
proceed?
now okay, yeah. So actually, sometimes the employee or manager ask you to like please concatenate the first name and last name. So how to do in Excel? Excel is just a concatenate. The same thing you can do is here, right? Go to and there is a age and there is a no last name. So you can add a new column. Okay, under the custom, either you add from here new column or either you add from here add a new column. Okay, so there is a both way you can add. Suppose here we add a full name of the column. So column name you can write it over there is a full name. Okay, and when you write a full name, what is the measure or what is the ratio to analyze the full name? Could you please tell me how we do in Excel? How we do in Excel?
Concatenate and select the range.
Yeah. So how we do in Excel? Concatenate and select the range. So here you need to select the ranges. You can put it out there and it's the name is under the customer table. Then you select the customer table with the first name. Okay. And concatenate with the last name. So directly go to the customer. Here is the first name. So here is the first name. Click. And then you have to move the concatenate and you can concatenate with the this symbol is the and symbol. Okay, and then there is a space between first name and last name, so you can put it here this and again concatenate and the last name with the last name, then you can range the name of customer last name. Okay, and then when you put the enter, see your name, your column name is ready to allocate with the full name. See, Larry Gill with the date. If you don't do this space, then your name does not have any space. Okay, so that is the reason to put the spaces here. So this is the first basic things which we do the calculate column. So could you please tell me why we need of calculated column or why we need of calculated measure? Anything like this thing we also done with the measure also, but why we need to add a column instead of measure? Hello, hi Surender, tell me
It is the
any
file size, sir.
why we need the this full name as per column, not as per measure? Because see, the first name into the customer table, see when you move it here, the first name is there, last name is there, but total full name is not there. So that is the need to make a full name as a column wise, because this function or this kind of data, we need a full name for making a tabular presentation. Okay, so that is the reason to do a calculated column on the basis of this skill. Okay, any doubt in this calculated column?
No,
I think
no.
session is recorded. Yeah. So this is the first calculated column we have to add. Now, second, we move to, suppose in the customer table, there is a age of the customer is 44, 45, 46, 43, 42. These are the range of the customer. Okay, 48. Suppose if we need a bucket of age, how to calculate a bucket of age? Like in Excel, suppose there is a total number of your customer who is the age is more than 30, then it will become under 0 to 30 plus. If the age is less than 30, then it will come under the less than 50 or less than 80. So how to do a age bucket? How to do a age bucket? There is a one simple way. Suppose there is a age is 49, 45, 46. There is a one simple way. You can go to here, add a new column, or you can put it here or add a new column. Can you hear me? New column will be added. This one. The full name is already used for this. What? I think this is making. Just wait for 1 minute. Now we have to calculate a age bucket. Okay. So how to calculate age bucket? So here we need a some logical. Logical is condition like as per you only. That what are the logical condition requirements? Suppose if you want a person related to that age wise, that age of the person is suppose more than suppose equal to or greater than 55, then you pull it a one breakdown is more than 55. Suppose your customer age is greater than or equal to 45, then the criteria is 45 to 54. And when your age is suppose 35 to 45, 35 to 44, then your age is criteria is 35 to 44, and the less than 34 is divided into 18 to 44. So how to create this kind of formula? So you have to use a if formula. So how to use? You can directly put in the shift enter here and go to the next line. Okay. So next line, how to go? The next line is go to shift plus enter. Okay. So this is just a command. comment option, shift plus enter. It is a comment option. So when we put the shift enter, it is a written give us to access of write a complete formula. So we can write it here if, and the logical condition is what? As per your requirement. Suppose logical condition is what? Under the customer table, we need a customer age. Okay. If the customer age, see, if the customer age is greater than or equal to, okay, we put the space, greater than or equal to is suppose 55, then result is true. What is the result? They can divide it into under the bucket of 55 plus category, or you can write it over here 55 plus. This is the first criteria. If the customer age is greater than or 55, then your bucket is ready for 55 plus, and move the shift enter again and go to the next condition. So as per your condition, you can write it over there and divide it into 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How much you divided? There is a condition is divided. Okay. So next one, if what is it? The same thing. Customer age. Customer age, suppose here greater than or equal to. Last time we have done with 45, now we have done with 45. Then what is the solution we need? We need a bucket between 45 to 54. How to write a 54 to 45? Suppose we need a 55 to 44, write a 45 dash 54 and this kind of range you given and slash and then shift enter. Now, so there is a two condition is over there. One is 55 and one is 45. Now you can write the third situation as per right. Then customer age. See, if customer age is right now is greater than or equal to 35. Okay, then we need a new bucket from 35 to 44 and then enter. Now, sorry, we have to shift and enter because there is a one more condition is there. So you can put it there and shift enter. Now, what is the final condition is? You can write it false here, and false is what? 18 to 34 because 35 is here. So 18 to 34, the value is last bucket. 1, 2, 3. Why we need a 3? Because one is for this, one is for this, and second is third is for this. Okay. So here we need a 3 argument and enter. See, there is a bucket is ready into our column. See, age bucket is ready. 44 is the range of 35 to 44. And see, there is a full bucket is ready. So as per bucket wise, we are preparing the situation wise. So this is the situation wise. So I can write it over there. Situation wise, pull out the value. Okay, it means suppose if you need anything like age bucket, if the customer is, suppose if you have anything related to, suppose you are working in some other company and credit card working, and you have to days outstanding column. Suppose if the customer has paid your amount within the 30 days. Yes, tell me. Sir,
We use less and
sir, your voice is not clear.
Double slash and shift plus enter because we can use directly formula.
Vinay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Are you understand this formula?
Yes, I'm understanding it.
So this formula is, yeah,
between is.
Yeah, this formula is between these kind of ranges. Suppose if you are able to join, suppose this is the age column. Okay. Suppose there is a next example we have taken. Suppose you are working in a bank. Okay. And handling the loan department. Okay. And
Okay.
under the loan department, you have to recover the loan money from your customer or from your client. So you have a maintenance of that record, that how much client is paid after the due date or before the due date. Okay. Then you analyze the one formula related to that how much client is paid uh, the, beyond the due date, how many days. Like suppose due date, after due date is 30 days or after due date is 60 days, then you make this kind of condition to use your bucket. Okay. And how to use, you can write it, the command is shift plus enter, and use and distribute it according to the your scenario or your need. Okay. So I think now you are understand for this formula.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So shall we move
Hello.
further?
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello.
Sir, why we use double slash and shift plus enter?
Sir, because it is a condition. Sir, this is just a command purpose. Double slash shift plus enter is, I will tell you that how to do a breaking out your command. This is a command. This is not a formula, or this is not a situation. Double slash,
Okay, okay.
like suppose in VBA, you can put it a double quote, single quote for command. So this is just a command value. It does not have
Okay,
any
okay.
formula.
We
Okay.
can use we can use as bracket equal, and we can use directly formula like if
You can use direct formula. This is for just my understanding purpose. I will tell you that
Okay,
if you break up your formula, then you use the shift plus enter, because when you put enter, your formula is uncertainable. Okay.
okay.
Yeah. So now I think this one is okay. So now
Mhm.
we have to move the third part. Okay. So first we click over there is okay. Suppose now we have to create new more column under the same table. We have to create a new more column. Okay. And this column name is, see, we have a here is a date first purchase of customer. Suppose the customer name is, see here, this is the customer name. Okay. So customer first purchase is given to us, but what is the customer last purchase date? Okay. So customer first purchase date is given is 11 Jan 2008, but customer last purchase date is not given. So we have to find the date of the last purchase. Okay. Because sometimes when you're working on the like bank, you have bank is given you the issue date of the loan, but bank is not provided you to payment of the loan date. Okay. Then you make this kind of formula regarding when you need this kind of formula, date of the last purchase, or date of the repayment of the loan, or date of the prepayment of loan, date of the interest of loan. This kind of date you requirement. Okay. So how to use this kind of date? Just a simple formula we use for this kind of date. Just 1 minute. See, this is the table of customer table. Okay. And under the customer table, we have provided the date first purchase. So last purchase date is related to last purchase means Vinay, last time we have done with the sum x. So what is the formula of sum x? Could you please see sum x? Okay. Sum x is the condition of table and as well as expression, means under the which table and under the which expression they have to given us the sum x formula. But we have to here use the max date of the last max date purchase of the customer. Okay, so we have to use the max date under the table name. What is the table name? Internet sales table. Okay, because when we go to the sales table, under the sales table we have to found the last date of the sales of one person. Okay, so max table we have to together see, we have to done the we look up with the customer table with the internet sales table. So how to do a VLOOKUp under the Power BI is the formula of related, is the formula of related table. Okay, so you can write to related table and under the which table, related table, and which table under the internet sales. So you can directly choose the internet sales, and under the internet sales you have to choose expression. Expression is what? See, there is the same thing is happening. Max, the table name is relatable table, related table. Related table means a VLOOKUP of the internet sales. Okay, because internet sales is a different table. And what is the expression? Expression is the column. From which column we have to found the maximum date. So under the internet table, see here, under the internet table, when we move to the internet table, actually the formula is not written. So first we write the formula, then I can tell you. Okay, under the internet table, the order date is a table in which the date first purchase is given to us. Okay, so order date is internet table, internet sales under the order table. See, this one is a order date, and put the bracket in here and enter. See, the last purchase date is here, 11/1/2008, and 11/1/2008 means this customer has only one sales. Second one, 11/21 July 2006 is the first purchase date, and 10 April 2008 is the last purchase date. See, there is a formula written, the max related table internet sales and internet sales under the order table means when you go to internet sales table, I will tell you, and under the sales table there is a one more column, order date. See, this one is the order date, means this is the transaction date where the customer has ordered some product from the online order, because it's an internet sale means an online platform like Amazon or this kind of sale. Okay, suppose if any customer put out the order and this is the last the order date is known as the last purchase sale or first purchase sale of the person. Okay, so that's why we have to put the customer see, related is used for as a VLOOKUP, because in Excel we use a VLOOKUP for to make a suggestion of table. Right now in Power BI we use a related to connected the table with some other table. Okay, so now you understand, or any doubt? Vinay, and second one is Shubham, Surinder. Any doubt related to this?
Yes, sir. Please,
Sorry.
please repeat once again.
Okay.
I don't understand.
Okay. See, date of last purchase. See, the date of last purchase means suppose you are dealing with the Amazon. Okay. Suppose your first dealing with Amazon is 1st August 2021. Okay. So when you order to Amazon, it means it is known as a first date, first purchase date. Suppose your last order date, suppose today only you have to order one more thing with your Amazon. And now if the Amazon accountant or Amazon data analyst making a report from your name, uh, like Surender is purchased from us, first purchase date is 1st August 2021 and last purchase date is 7th August 2021. So how to find? Because he is able to found your order date with the total number of transactions, means the total number of transactions done with the year or done with a month. That is the only way to found. So internet sales is the total number of transactions with the order date only, because under the order date we have to found a maximum. Maximum means we have to found a maximum date, maximum order date from the internet sales table, and related table is used to connect it to the internet sales table. Because see, when we write the here is a max, there is a one more thing related to this, that max under subs table and expression. So table is this kind of table. Related table and internet sales is just a table name, and this is the expression under which column we need a maximum value, order date value. Okay, so how to find a date of purchase late, these are the formula discussion with the now. Okay,
Okay, sir.
Hello. Sir,
so
I have one question, sir.
yeah, tell me.
I want to find out the result, total purchase for each person. Is there any formula to get?
Yeah, right, don't worry, I will tell you in future. I will tell you all the thing, I will tell you, because it's an advanced thing. Okay, so I will tell you one by one, don't worry. See, there is a total, you want a total purchase from one person. Okay, I will tell you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't worry, I will tell you. So next one is for suppose our customer table is over maybe. So we are done with, suppose now we have done to with the date table. Okay, so for a date table we need, see, when we pull out to the date table and go to the end, that what are the we have requirement, date number of week, English, Spanish, how to make a presentation, date number of year, month name, Spanish, July 2005, and month number of years. See, we need these two columns into the one column, means the 7 and 205. We need these two into just one column, means month number of year and year at 2005. We need these two into just one column. So how to do that? We need these two because sometimes we have to pull out the report with year wise as well as month wise. So we don't need to count again and again. We have to just pull out the month and year equal and pull it out your report directly. So here under the date table, we have to pull out the one column, new column. Okay, so under the new column, we have to pull out the month name as well as year name. Year, month and year both. So how to pull? You can directly pull the shift enter is for use for shift enter. Now see, when I enter only, see it will give me the wrong value. Okay, so we go to press here and shift enter to switch over down. Now the date format. So date format, we have to pull it together, month, number and year. So how to choose a, we have to use the format and the value. Value is what? Under the date table, under the date column. Under the date table, under the date column, we have to put it. Suppose we have to put the date under the date column, and what we need actually. What we need actually, in which format we need. So we need that format. Suppose month dash year 4 and this, and we pull out the report and enter. See the year month 207 and dash 205. See, all thing is done. Now suppose if we need a month name and year, then how to do? If we need, here is a month number. Suppose if we need a month name, then how to do? Just the same thing. I will write down in a comment. You can just, instead of this value, you can write month is belongs to Jan. Okay. Otherwise, you can write the month, it belongs to January. Okay. So instead of this, if you put
Mhm.
triple M, then it will give you the value of Jan. If you put it the under instead of double M, you can put it the 4M.
Yes,
Then
yes.
your value is January 2005. Okay.
Like customer formatting.
Yeah, just a customer formatting. Okay. So
Customer
this
formatting,
is
yes.
the, yeah, this is the just a range value. Done it? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Now we move to the further. So before moving the further, I have one question. When we making the any visualization, sorry, any modeling, this kind of value, okay, this kind of relationship, what is the main point to be noticed for this visualize this relationship created? What is the main point to be discussed before creating any relationship? Tell me that what is the major point to this major point to remember at the time of making a visualization, at the time of making the
Maintain the continuity, sir, between one to many, many to one,
this is the second part. Before that,
and find out before that find out the table and fact table.
yeah. So tell me, under the this table like product inventory, date, okay, sales territory, customer, product, temperature, and internet sale. How much is a fact and how much is a dim?
Only sales is the fact table, sir. Remaining all are
Or
dim
remaining all
fact.
are dim table. So let me tell you how to do a thing that sales is a dim table. How to do? How do you define the sales is the only a fact table and these are the dim table?
Uh, Based on the output, sir.
Based on output. See, just common question because when you give just enter give in an interview, the interviewer asks you that what is the difference between the fact and dim table? What is the difference? Tell me, because
The
it's an
fact
interviewer
table is
question.
transaction.
Sorry,
The fact table is all depends on transactions.
okay, and dim table.
Answer dim table. I don't know, sir. Dim table.
Okay, see, the fact table is the table under which we have a number of transactions during a month, during a quarter, during a year, or during a um, period. Okay, but under the dim table, we have a number of unique item list which we sold
Yes, yes,
or which we
yes, yes.
purchased during the year. Okay, so
Mhm.
in which the unique number of list is, remember, unique number is a list is dependent on the dim table. So I will show you one table like temperature table. See, under the temperature table, what is the key value? What is the unique value? Tell me. Under the temperature table, what is the
So
unique
it's
value?
dim table like
No,
reason.
no. This is the dim table. I am okay. Okay. I
Yeah.
want, what is the unique value in this table? Like
Average temperature.
one
Average temperature, sir.
average temperature, average key, average temperature.
Yes.
Reason key temperature range.
Okay. And any others? Okay.
And
Very
month also.
okay. See, the unique value is this key because see, key is the making the reason and month number combination. See, Northeast Jan,
Okay.
Northeast
Okay,
Feb,
okay, okay.
Northeast March 3. So when you making the any relationship, you have to make a relationship with a one unique value with the one unique value under the sales table. Okay. So suppose under the dim table, suppose this under the average table, we have a key value is a dim table. But when we move into the sales table, okay, internet sales. See, when we move into the sales table, we don't have a this value. So how do we define or how do we adjust the value over there? Because see, product key, order key, due date, shipment key, this kind of date, sales territory key is there, but reason wise territory key, temperature key is not there. Okay, sales order, sales order, sales order. So how we connect this table with the sales? Because that is the reason. Na? See, this table is not connected with this. How do we connect it this table? So we have to use a VLOOKUP table, VLOOKUP concern. How to use? There is a one more thing. So under the internet sales, okay, because under the sales table we don't have a temperature key, but under the temperature key we have a temperature key. Okay, so we have to make the temperature key into the internet sales. So how to do a temperature key into the internet sale? Go to this, add new column, and we give this name to the temperature key. Sometimes you found that this is the advanced relationship modeling, because sometimes you found that relationship is not making automatically. You have to make some measure to making a relationship. Okay, so temperature key is used related to which table? Temperature key table. Okay, temperature table. So we have to look up with the temperature table. So you have just a simple formula related. Okay, related or related table is used for VLOOKUP in VLOOKUP formula. Okay, so related under the which table? Because we have a sales territory table we have. One sales territory table we have a different table as well as. So we put the sales territory, and under the sales territory we have a sales territory region, because we want a reason here, because sales territory month is we don't have a reason only. So we have to put it the sales territory under the sales territory region and see the result. Let me tell you the result. See, it us give you the just southwest, 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 give the all region. It means when you move into the temperature key, okay, when you move into the temperature key, the key is given northwest 1, northwest 2, central, southwest, all the key is given. Okay, but when you move into the internet sale and go to the next, here we have here is a sales territory key. Here is sales territory. Sorry, just a temperature key and sales territory key is there maybe under the sales territory. So suppose if we need temperature value with the sales territory, so how to do? We have to just put it a concatenate with the sales territory, means concatenate with the related to the next VLOOKUP table. It means Power BI is used to two VLOOKUP. This is called as double VLOOKUP. When you make the in Excel, you have a make value into the double VLOOKUP. Then under the date table, we have a one more thing is month number of a year. Okay, so we have to connect the month number of year and put it enter and see the result is there. See, the temperature key is there and one key is a unique. When you put it there, see, the every key is a unique key. Okay, so now we make a relationship with the temperature key to the temperature. So that is the reason to put it the sometimes we have to add column to making the relationship. Now see, there is a range is under the temperature, there is a key, this one, and under the intercept sales, we have a temperature key. Then when now you make a relationship with this. See, the relationship is done. Okay, So how to make this kind of relationship with this over an advanced user? Now it is okay. Any doubt?
No.
Okay. So see, this kind of relationship you have to remember, not always, but you have to make the report. Suppose under the dim table, you have to just choose one unique value which is given in the fact table as well as. If the unique value is not given in the fact table, then use the formula related to related or related table. This kind of formula we using instead of VLOOKUP in Excel, because we are using the VLOOKUP in Excel and related in this table. Okay, so any doubt, then ask me. Okay, I think the meeting will be over in just 1 minute, so you can rejoin again in the same session. Okay, so any doubt, then please ask. Every time we need to ask the question, because otherwise if you're not asking question to this, like this same table, like how to do this kind of, because yes, you have to make practice on it, but please make sure you have to make practice on it. Okay, so just you have to rejoin again for this meeting after the